If you remember a movie that came out years ago, um, it was called Children of Men. I think it starred Clive Owen, and the young lady in the movie, there's a black lady in there. She plays as the assistant district attorney in the show called 7 Seconds, and I have that reviewed on my channel, so go check it out if you get a chance. The movie is a dystopic movie about what will happen in the future when humans around the planet stop having children. So the movie came out, I would say around 2009, maybe around there, 2008. You can, of course, correct me if I'm wrong. But if you look at that movie, and I always say, like, a lot of times art imitates life, what happens in reality, or can predict what will happen in reality. So this article is coming from NPR. It says, U.S. births dip to 30-year low. Fertility rate sinks further below replacement level. So we already knew this a couple of years ago. We've known this months ago. I believe Lisa Cabrera has gone and talked about this. Sister Ajali, the radical sister, has talked about this as well. I try to remember to leave a link to her video in the description box for you. So let's get into this article. They say that in 2017, birth rates fell by 4%, both for women 20 to 24 years old and for women 25 to 29, according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. It starts off by saying the birth rate fell for nearly every group of women of reproductive age in the U.S. in 2017, reflecting a sharp drop that saw the fewest newborns since 1978. According to a new report by the CDC, there were 3,853,472 births in the U.S. in 2017, down 2% from 2016 and the lowest number in 30 years. The general fertility rate sank to a record low of 60.2 births per 1,000 women between the ages of 15 and 44. Wait a minute. So the number is actually lower than that because they're counting 15 to 18 as a woman. Okay, so that means somewhere in there we may be counted in that number. All right, 44. It says this was a 3% drop from 2016, the CDC said in its tally of provisional data for the year. The results put the U.S. further away from a viable replacement rate, the standard for a generation being able to replicate its numbers. The rate has generally been below replacement since 1971, according to the report from CDC's National Center for Health Statistics. The CDC calculates a total fertility rate by estimating how many babies a hypothetical group of 1,000 women would likely have over their lifetime. That measure now stands at 1,764.5 births per 1,000 women, a 3% drop from 2016. The replacement rate is 2,100 births per 1,000 women. So it's way under, about 200 and something below what it should be. The decline in the rate from 2016 to 2017 was the largest single-year decline since 2020 or 2010 or 2010. The 2017 numbers also represent a 10-year fall from 2007, when the U.S. finally broke its post-World War baby boom record with more than 4.3 million births. Historically, the number of babies born in the U.S. has gradually risen since a sharp decline in the early 1970s, but that growth has been inconsistent, and over the same time frame, the birth rate has shown a general decline. The numbers are often subject to spikes and sudden dips, driven in large part by the country's economy, generational size, and other factors. Oh yeah, other factors such as the weather, such as vaccines, such as being in a socioeconomically deprived state, not being white, being killed before you can have children. Oh, that may contribute to it. Oh, I don't know. Being addicted to opioids on the other side with white folks. Excuse me. Being addicted to opioids, being addicted to heroin, killing each other. That's the colonizer. You know, that's what they do. So here's a document. They have the PDF here. It shows the vital statistics rapid release. It was just published this month. And they go and give those health statistics with their abstract, what they plan to do, their introduction. They give their data. They should give their references. They have their results here. I always go to the references. That's what I'm about to do if I can. There they go. These are their references. And what you'll notice is, yep, I was right in thinking this. They have the same people that publish these every year. Martin J.A., he's been at every one, or she has been at every one of them. I'm not saying that that's a reason to doubt what they have put out. It's just interesting to me. So I'll leave you all with the rest of the article. It seems as though there's a lot of things that they're not going to explain here. They're just giving the statistics as you go later on in the article. I don't want this video to be too long. I just wanted to come in and let you all see what there is in terms of the birth rates here. So I'll talk to y'all later. You have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.